What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, straight back with another tune, or performance from the 1991 Live in South America DVD audio from a-ha. And we're going to listen to Early Morning, a track from East of the Sun, West of the Moon. Interestingly, the studio version of this track was one of the ones that when I reacted to it a couple months later, as Luca is very vocal down here, but a couple months later, YouTube just retroactively blocked it, along with maybe 10 or 15 others. I've been talking about going through headlines and deadlines to see if any of the recordings or versions on that release might get through because maybe the algorithm is slightly different. Nevertheless, I do want to point out that when I reacted to the NRK Studios live performance of this track, it did get through. And given that that is sort of, a cousin of this live performance in terms of how they were doing tunes at the beginning of the 90s, I would maybe expect the performance here to sound somewhat like that, but ultimately the jazzy original is a really cool tune. It was one of the tunes that began to really drive home the point that even as early as the early 90s, which is, half a decade after their first album, they were already moving into different sonic territories, trying some different sounds and genres, including a jazzy sound. So I really do enjoy the tune, and again, for me, it was a beginning of understanding just how much variety would be in store along the way. So let's hear this performance. This is Early Morning by a-ha, heard here as part of the Live in South America DVD audio 1991.
Du lägger upp det music. Oh, Morten, I love Early Morning. Early Morning. 8 o'clock precise.
Remember the album name? Part jazz, part Doors, part Baroque, and all a-ha. Following this, we're gonna knock everything down. We've narrowly escaped disaster there. But yeah, following I've Been Losing You with this, it's like they're connecting it in the narrative. It's got a shotgun lying next to him. performance. Like I said, it is the studio track. It does have a bit more edge to it, maybe not as differently as I've Been Losing You compared to the studio version of that one. But again, it had a bit more oomph to it. And you know, both the studio and this one, it's like I said, it has some different flavors. It definitely has a smooth, almost bossa nova jazz type of feel to it, but then it also has this, you know, like harpsichord type sound, and like the organ, it sort of gives it a Baroque feel, but then it's also a bit keyboardy, like a Doors tune. So yeah, bottom line, really enjoy this one. I think it shows off the variety of a-ha's you know, sonic palette, and I really enjoy the performances as we've gone through this. So one more to go after this. You might have heard of it. I think it's called Take On Me. So looking forward to the last one of this performance. Let me know what you think here. I will see you next time. Peace.